you, Lisa. Hello, everyone. Here is Ivana Radic. We met already on my two webinars before, how to present yourself and secrets of excellent sales, secrets of sales. So today's subject is about social networks. I think we all know how important these networks are, especially in the crisis time. I think you all remember how much you use them and how much you use them right now. So they are really important, and this webinar is going to have two parts, without pause, of course, but just to see the overview of the content. The first one is about networks. What are they? Which one of them? What is some rules for them? Which public? And then I will share some of my experience and some of tips for you how to use it, how to use social networks, and other is all up to you. So the importance of the social networks today. As you might know some of these networks. I hope you have some of them on your mobile phone and you use them, of course. So the biggest one are Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, Snapchat. Now today, very popular is TikTok. And of course, I would like to say something about web page. So during this webinar, I will talk a little bit about web pages because they are very important. You can make some blogs and then connect to your networks, and this is a very good tool to have a better visibility on the networks and connect them together with your web page. So I would like to ask you how many networks do you have, but this is webinar, so this is something I suppose you have it one or two or something more. So if you look at this picture, digital around the world in 2020, this was the January 2020. So I think the numbers could be a little bit higher, but okay. Total population 7.75 billion people, organization 55%. People who have a mobile phone, 5.19 billion. Internet users, 4.54 billion, so this is much more than a half. And then you have active social media users, 3.80 billion. So penetration is 49%. This is a huge number. So you can see here that social networks are really important in the world. So if you look here, the most used social platforms, then you will see these are platforms. They're not only networks. Facebook is on the first position. Then you have YouTube. Why? Because younger people, but okay, every kind of people, every age, they like to see the YouTube videos. They're very interesting, and this is their public. So then we have WhatsApp and Facebook Messenger, something you can use for calling, for communication, for texting, and so on. Then we have WeChat, and then is Instagram and TikTok. We will see how TikTok came on this position, and in a very short period of time. So if you look at the 10 apps of all-time downloads, then Facebook is also on the first position. Then we have Messenger, WhatsApp, Instagram, Snapchat, Skype, okay, like a business network or for using in your personal needs, but it is all okay, okay channel for communication too. Then we have a percentage of internet users age 16 to 64 who consume each kind of content via the internet each month. We are talking about content activities. So they watch online videos, 90% of them. So if you are going in this direction, that you want to make some videos, this is a good direction and a good decision. So if you can do it, do the videos, this is something that will be watched probably. Then we have these vlogs, 51%, and people like to listen to the music, 70% through these services. Listen online radio station and podcast. This is something new in Croatia, but in the world it is not so new. So people like podcasts too. And then if we look at Europe, Europe has a great penetration of internet, 89%. So this is really good number. And it has 400 million internet users. And Facebook is also on the first place for using as a social network. And of course, if you look at the countries, this is also important. If you are going to have some content for your of your business, or you want to present on the online, then there is it is important to see how much people of each country are using internet. In Germany, this is 79%. In France, 60%. Italy, 54%, and so on. So Germany is number one by internet coverage. So what are the advantages of social networks? First, you can be online 24/7, which means you can, I don't know, wake up in the middle of the night and you have this great idea you want to share and you post it on social networks, for example. I don't recommend it, of course, because you have to sleep at that time, but you can be visible online. Then the second one is better visibility. So whatever you are doing, you can share it with your followers, your friends on the networks, so you can have this better visibility. Third one, you can expand the target group beyond the scope of your activities and living. What does it mean? If I live in Zagreb and I want to cooperate or share my posts, my vlogs, my videos to someone who is living in Australia or in China, I can do it. So it doesn't matter where I am. I can do it from anywhere. So the social networks are really great to expand your business beyond the city you live in, or beyond the country you live in. Of course, you cannot speak in Croatian if you want some different public, because of course people don't know it. But English is very well covered, so you can do something like that. And then every network has her own marketing tools for promotion management and optimization. So you can use it because it is very simple. This is really made in easy steps. You can look at the insights, you can see some statistics, and you can adapt your strategy. You can see what is the best content for each network for the, I don't know, a day in a week. Then you will you will adjust your strategy to your network you use. So the first network I would like to talk about is Facebook. Audience is most often from 18 to 44. In America, they say that Facebook is for older people, but you know, these younger people, they like also to kick in, and they then have their own Facebook profiles. So this is for older people, but everyone likes to see what is happening. So Facebook has great range. You can invite your friends. Somebody else has to approve your invitation. But what is the problem with your personal web page? For example, you have your personal web page, not Facebook page, and you want to share the content of your job, and then you come to 5,000 friends. And after that, you can not take some other, you have to erase some of them and start with another one. So the best way to avoid this is to make a Facebook page. You can, you know, transfer from a personal web page to a business web page. But the thing is that if you transfer your personal Facebook page to professional Facebook page, then all the content will not go to your professional web page. Some of them, lots of them will be lost. So you have to take care of this. So I have my personal Facebook page. I have also my professional Facebook page. So different kinds of things. What is important in Facebook? You can comment, you have to post, this is mandatory. You have to share some things about you. And what I always say to women, be very careful what do you put on your personal Facebook page, because people who are going to be interested in your services or your products on your professional Facebook page, we'll also look your personal Facebook page, and everything what you put on this Facebook page is somewhere. You can erase it, but you know, this is algorithm. Maybe you cannot hide some things which you would like to hide. So I always say, if you are not a fitness trainer, if you're not in the beauty industry, then don't post your pictures in bikini. Don't post something what is not anything what you could be ashamed of in 10 years. Don't post it. Just stop with that. Some religion and political things that could be very tricky if you post it on the Facebook. Of course, we all like to comment, we all want to share something, but be very careful with that. So in Facebook, you can create groups. For example, we have group Mreža Žena. This is the name of our NGO. And there are some women who want to see the contents for the closed group because it is not visible to everyone. So we post some things which we think it is important for women. Then you can have events. I put here 2 events. One was Winter Ball last year. It was very nice ball with you know, beautiful dresses, but it was connected to International Women's Association, and it was very, you know, prestigious one. So we didn't pay for this event the promotion because we have enough women for the event. Then we have, for example, a little school for women in one of the Croatian cities, Split. We also didn't promote it because we had too many interested women, but also you can promote your event to get some public additionally, but you have to target this audience who is important to you, some interest, some demographics. If you go to this event and you want to promote it, they will ask you which area do you want to promote, in which area, what range of the years, what interest is, what hobbies, demographics. You have to mark all these things because you will get a better target group and better visibility for this event. So it is mandatory to post on Facebook, to like everybody else, not everybody, but what you like. And it is good to know that the women use Facebook more than men, 4% of women and 62% of men. This is good if you know what you want to promote, what you want to post about, who is the public. This is very important to know. So you will see on other networks, people are younger or older or male or female. This depends. Some of these networks will be good for you. If you decide, if you are in this process of deciding, then you have to know who is your target group and then choose your network. It is not the same if you are going to Twitter or Facebook or LinkedIn. It is completely different story. The profile of Facebook advertising audience is between 18 and 44. As you see, more male here, less female. But okay, this is statistics for advertising audience. If you are going to post something and promote it, you will see who will respond on your events. Here is International Women's Business Network page. One of the great tools here are insights. You can, you can pick between August 17th or September 13th, but you can also pick 1 week, 1 month, 6 months, whatever date you like. As you can see here, people reached 6,444. Post engagements 938, page likes, new likes 29. This is a good story for one month. On the left side, you'll see here home or your homepage. Then you have inbox. People can write you on your inbox privately. Then you have this events part where you can post some events. You have some resources and tools. Also, you can find jobs here or post jobs. Then you have notifications, somebody liked you or commented something. Then you have these insights, publishing tools. For the publishing and ad center, you have to put your name and business card or some kind of card before you make your first promotion. It is very simple. I use my business card and PayPal because it is safe and I never have any problems with that. It is really simple and easy. You shouldn't be afraid of it. Just try and you will see. If you cannot try, then maybe engage somebody who knows it or ask your friend. It is really easy to post a promotion and then to stop the promotion if you change your mind or something like that. So this is statistics insight for the 1 year till now, from the beginning till now. We had 16 events till now, 32,000 people reached, 854 event responses and 93 ticket clicks. Also, you can put on the event a link for the ticket clicks. It can be very useful and you can do it. So you will see at the end who will buy your ticket and you will have some ground to maybe calculate your return on investment. I will talk about it a little bit later. So this insight is very good because you will see on which dates you are, the people are most active. Are you doing the job okay? Are they interested? So this is really great tool. So this is analytics for the event Little School for Women Entrepreneurs, which we have now in October. We had 6,000 women who are interested and 63 responses. And our public are women between 35 and 44 years. This is our target audience. That's why we don't pay for this promotion because we have already too many women who are interested in that, and every time is like that, but we don't have enough space and online is very hard to work with a lot of women, a lot of people who are on the online sessions. So if you, for example, as I'm running some pages for my clients, and you will have some kind of user, they will have to give you right to post for them. Then you will have your pages here at this part. You can see these pages, and very easily you can come from one to another just by clicking you are on the next profile. What is really interesting and good to know is that you can connect Facebook page with your Instagram page. Why is that interesting or good? Because you will save your time. When you put something on Instagram, it will be on Facebook page, and just, you know, automatically you are posting on the Facebook page, and this is really good. So just connect this, and how you are going to connect it when you are going to have or you're building your Instagram profile. They will ask you, do you want to connect your Facebook page? And then you say yes, and they will guide you further. For Instagram, this is a little bit different story than Facebook. You have interaction, but not as much as on Facebook. This is for younger audience between 18 and 24. It is very, very important to have beautiful pictures, very good, good quality pictures. And as we are talking about followers, somebody has to start following you. You can buy your followers, but I would never recommend it. Why? Because you don't know what you will get in this package when you pay for it. And I would never do. I would be satisfied more with my 850 followers who are interested in what I'm doing here than to buy 10,000 or 50,000 people who I don't really know, and maybe they are not at all interested in what I'm doing. You can also pay the promotion. It is very easy on your mobile phone. They will probably ask you a lot of times for every post, do you want to promote it? So you have to, as in Facebook, you have to choose your target audience, and then you have to choose your how do you say, budget, and the range where you want to be seen. So it is really easy, and you don't have to be afraid. As in Facebook, it's really simple that they just guiding you, and they will tell you, okay, you haven't finished something, okay, so you have to make it better, and then they will promote. So what is important for Instagram? Uh, Photos. They are very, very important. Those photos with the main color, which I will show you, are achieving better results according to Adespresso. And you will get 29% more likes if you have visible background. And also if you use right hashtags. So you will never know what hashtags you have to use until you start using it, and then you will see what are the best, how many likes you got for something. So if you are going, you are at the beginning and you just post something as put hashtag, the first one which Instagram offers you, put this one and the second one and the third one, and then start with some other word. So this is the easiest way how to do it, and then you will see which of them is the best for you. It is very necessary, as like in Facebook, to appear regularly on the profile. That means that you cannot post everything today, 10 posts, and then in a month you are not doing anything. You need to have some strategy, how many times you're going to post on Instagram. What I recommend for the beginning is 2 or 3 times per week, and then you can see how your public is responding to your posts, and then you can lower this number or you can make it higher. So it is important to be there regularly. You can use emoticon. Women like use emoticons, but also men, but women a little bit more. So you can, use emoticons. How many of them you like? Just put it on your posts. You can also make stories. You can do it every day, how many times you want, because they are only last 24 hours. So you can be a little bit more free on the stories. They are not so, like I'm a business person, so I cannot put something maybe too funny or some quote on the post, but I can do it. I can put it in a story. So what is also important is that post has to have some location, because they pass much better. They achieve 79% higher engagement. At the beginning, I didn't know that, but this is a good information for you, that you always mark your location. You will get better results. This is the post, light blue, with one background color. They are better for you than those with no color, or it can be transparent, of course. You will see mine is just white, but it is better to have one color. This is Naomi Simpson. She is an Australian entrepreneur. She has 25,000 followers. So for the entrepreneur, this is quite good. We are not like stars or singers. And she's posting in light blue or in red. And she also has her tribe, Red Balloon. I will talk a little bit more about that in further in the webinar. You will see why is that important. But she is inspirational. I like to follow her because she has this interesting topics, interesting quotes. That's why I'm following her. So always ask, why would somebody want to follow you? What are you providing for them? So this is mine. This is only with transparent from my book, without problems. The book is called Only Solutions, No Problems, Only Solutions. And this is something from this book. So you can see here the hashtags are in Croatian, but I can translate motivation, inspiration, personal growth, Croatia, entrepreneurs. So lots of very similar things. Inspiration of the day. This is something I use for my hashtags. So you have to see what hashtag is the best for you, and use 10 of them for example, at the beginning, you can see here 10 or 15 is just okay. So the question which I have been asked so many times, why I don't have any more or more followers? Because you don't post enough. Maybe on the other hand, you post too much. You have this aggressive advertising. People don't like it. You know, when you open your Instagram and you always get the same content from the same person, and it is too aggressive, then people don't like it. So you have to have a strategy. As I said before, maybe when you start 2 or 3 times per week, you can post, and every day you can make your stories, and then you will see what suits best to you. Also, if you have some comments, and good or bad, you have to reply. If the comment is bad, then thank people for their opinion, and navigate them to personal message, so it doesn't continue in the post, but try to solve this and apologize or something. It is the worst way is just not to answer anymore because you don't know what to do. If the people are commenting in a good way, in they are satisfied, it is beautiful, it is good for them, they are very happy, then also put something, some emoticon, I don't know, smile, something. You have to answer everybody, because it is some kind of respect. So why you don't have more followers? You do it everything once a month, as I said before. Don't do it. It is much better to do it during the month. If you're going to see the brands, they're posting 28 times monthly. It means almost every day. 70% of users are searching brands on Instagram. This is a huge amount of users. And the best day for posting is Thursday. But you will also have this possibility to see the insight, and you will see when people are looking at your posts, and then when you see that, you will post at that time where you have the most engagement, most people who are coming to your Instagram posts. So these are the days which are good for you. And then we have one business professional social networking site, which I like the most, because on this network, there is only business, something about politics a little bit. It is great tool for the beginning of your work, especially if you're doing some kind of services, business services. This is a great network, because when I started, when I was starting my business, I was using LinkedIn most of the times. I was connecting to directors, managers, some business people. I then, when they accept my connection, then I ask them in a private message, do they like what I'm doing? Would they like to come on my workshops, and or are they available for some coffee? So I had at least 200 coffees with these 200 directors. They were all okay, and they were interested in what I'm doing. So this is a really great network, and you will not get these things what you get on Facebook sometimes, when you have Facebook, and then guys are trying to get some other things than just having fun on Facebook. They would like to see, they would like to have find a woman, and so on. So LinkedIn is strictly professional. What you have to do on LinkedIn is first to make a profile. To make your profile, you have to put your CV on LinkedIn, and this is the first stage. And you have to have your personal profile as tip-top all-star. LinkedIn will suggest you what to add. For example, education, courses, some voluntary work, where did you work, for how long time, what did you do there. So they will on some way tell you is it okay, or you have to put something more on your profile. When you get this profile, then you can connect with other people. You can invite them to have a connection with you, and when they accept it, you are connected to them. But also everybody in their network can see your profile, and this is great thing about LinkedIn. So I have 5,000 people on LinkedIn as my connections, but 4 million people can see my profile. So this is really good way to go into this business part. And you can connect with LinkedIn users, colleagues, and even experts, and expand your knowledge by reading professional articles. You can also do your own articles if you have something to say. You can also post on LinkedIn and engage your public in what you're, just let them know what you are thinking, what you're doing, how it goes. This is my profile, and it is first, if you see this description of me, inspire you to grow your business, educator, PR and event manager, researcher, because I'm doing also researches. On the right side, you will see messaging. These are people in private messages with whom I have talked to, and there is a lot of them, and you can also do it in private messages. Also, you can look for a job through LinkedIn. If you put your CV is visible to recruiters, they will ask you also that. And you will get some notification. People will publish something from your connection, or they will like some of your posts. So this is a really nice way to see who is interested in what you are about to say, what you are saying or posting. And also you can advertise here. Advertisements are not that cheap as in Facebook, so you need to make this decision if you are going there for the promotion. And here, this is the second part below my resume. Here is my experience, and below is my education and everything. And this is what you have to do first. Then you will see who viewed your profile. If you have this premium, if you paid for premium LinkedIn, then you will see all the people who saw you. If you don't want to buy it, then you have to be a little bit more on this network, and you will see the last 5 people who looked at your profile. And also you'll see who viewed your posts and how many times you appear on the search. Here is 124 people who searched at a search, and I appeared in their search. So on the left, you can see who viewed your profile, and you can see who viewed your post, not article, post. Post is this in the middle here, and article is completely different. You have to publish it as an article. It is also asking you start a post or start an article. You see here, start the post, and then you have this little camera. This is for the pictures or video, or post and write an article on LinkedIn. Article is a little bit longer, and it should have some picture also. And during my being on LinkedIn, I found that the best way to reach the public is to write little posts about some business situation, some maybe thinking about something. This is what I write, because these posts are viewed so many times. For example, this one 10,000 times, and this is really, really great number. So I tried with the pictures, but the pictures are not so, I don't know why, but other people say they like pictures, but my community here, they like these little posts, which I do. The logo or the sentence of LinkedIn is: people spend time on other networks, but they invest time on LinkedIn. I would agree with that because LinkedIn is really good network. 80% of B2B leads come from LinkedIn, and 79% of B2B marketers believe social media is an effective marketing channel. So you can get a lot of people here interested in what you are doing. If you are doing something regarding your maybe services or some kind of products for this kind of community. And here are LinkedIn numbers. You can see that LinkedIn is the first channel to distribute content. It drives more traffic than to B2B blogs on sites, you will see here. And executives rate LinkedIn high on value gained from their social media initiatives, because executives they're not on the network so much. So they need some effective network, and LinkedIn is really effective because you can read a lot of things about economy, about some of these world things on LinkedIn, and really, really good stuff to continue reading, to be informed. And then we come to Twitter. I don't use it. I have a profile there, but I decided not to spend my time too much there because in Croatia, Twitter is not that popular as other networks. And then I started to use it and realized it is better for me not to use it. This is your strategy. My strategy is not to be on Twitter. Twitter supports messages addressed to large number of readers. These messages can be 140 characters, not like text messages 160. So you have to make this message very interesting. You have to shorten it to 140 characters. And for my work, it is not about the characters, it is about the network. You have to follow somebody has to follow you. And in Croatia, the best for some politicians is to use Twitter, or some governmental people. They use also Twitters, but this is not like in America when Donald Trump says something and then every news is in every news this day. In Croatia, it is not so popular, or especially for the entrepreneurs. But in the world, as you can see, they have 330 million users, and the percentage of Twitter users on mobile is 80%. What is interesting, this is a network for mostly for males. 66% of users are males. And 38% of Twitter users are between ages 18 and 29, and 26% 30 to 49. So the top 3 countries are US, Japan, Russia, and UK. But also you have some great tool if you decide to go on this network, because they provide customer service. So you will have a link here below. You can start, maybe click on this link and see what they offer for you. I think you have to explore a little bit if this is something suitable for you. They say Twitter gives people a platform to discuss trending topics, and they feel they feel strongly about, which creates a very engaged audience for us to reach, whether organically or with paid aid. So you can also pay something, and you can do it organically. So it is about who is on Twitter, who you want to attract. This is always about target groups. You have to find your target groups, and I think we were talking about it a little bit in a sales webinar. And then we have TikTok. This is the fastest growing network today. It allows people to create 15-second videos, soundtrack music clips. They bought Musical.ly, or they merged with Musical.ly in August 2018. So the content is based around lip syncing, dancing, comedy skits, and other physical activities. India is the top market, include Chinese downloads, and this is the main market. So TikTok is good if you have products or services which are meant to some younger audience, then you have to make videos. You have to be on this network, because you will gain your users, your people you want to attract through this network. You have to know what each network is doing, because it will be crucial for your presence on social networks and picking the right one. So if you can see here, the audience for the TikTok is between 10 and 29 years, but the highest one is between 10 and 19. So these are people who are there. So if you want to address them, if you have something for them, just go on TikTok, learn everything about this network, and post your videos there. If you look at the male and female, it is a little bit more male, but this is 10%. But okay, this is also some information good to know. And why I put this diagram here? Because it shows that from 2016 till today, they have huge growth. So this is really interesting network for you who want to attract a younger audience. And then you have Pinterest. I don't know if you have ever done anything there, but the age here is between 18 and 29. This is average. Of course, they have people who have 50, 60 or younger than 18, but this is average. Some of the most popular content on Pinterest includes fashion, food, decor, wedding, workout, and D&I related things. So if you are in these industries, you have to be on Pinterest. If you are going to attract women, then you have to go on Pinterest, because 71% of Pinterest users are female, predominantly female audience. So you are going to make your pin boards, because there is 4 billion pin boards in the world so far. So it is not that men aren't on Pinterest, but women are the large public. So if you are going to produce some furniture or some decor or things for wedding, it is very good to have profile on Pinterest. So you can see here some of the vision boards or boards, and you can pin something of this and put it on your board. So what can you do? You know the big ones, the big social networks. You are right now on some of them, and you want to use it in your business. So what can you do? What you should do? First, strategy. Answer on these questions. How you want to present yourself on the internet? Is it something business? Is it agriculture? Is it you want to be funny, or you want to make some exercises and some videos? What do you want? Then the message you want to convey about your business. Is it something they can trust? Is it something they can, this is for the wider audience? So you have to see for whom is this? What do you want to offer and to whom? Which communication channels do you want to use? And what strategy will you apply? So these are all questions you have to know the answer before you pick the right network. And then how will you measure performance, return on investment? So if you are going to do some post or some event on Facebook, and then you say, okay, I will pay 10 US dollars for this event just to promote it, and you don't get any ticket click, you sell nothing, then your ROI is, you lost your money. So you have to know in every network what you will invest and how much you want to get back. If you are not getting back, it means you are doing something wrong. You have to be aware that every network is run by algorithms, so they are changing very, very fast and often. So you have to change your strategy according to this. Sometimes you cannot not do anything. You can just put another thing on the network and just regroup a little bit. But at the end, you have to see how much money you use or spend on the networks, but also how much time. Because time for the networks is very, very important, because you will lose a lot of time if you're doing everything by yourself. And it looks like you are going to do it in half an hour, and then you spend 2 hours on something, and time is running, and you will not be able to do anything else. So if you are an entrepreneur, and if you don't know much about networks, try to find somebody who will do it for you. If you don't have money for that, then try alone. Try, and you will see. You will try, then you will change something, and but also what you have to have on your mind, that you need at least 3 to 6 months to see the first results. Sometimes the results come much quicker, but for the long run you have to wait, because branding is completely different story. It needs a lot of time. So if you are going to post about you or your brand, it takes some time to people to get to know you, to see what you're doing, what you want to accomplish, what you have to offer them. And we come to the unique selling proposition. We have talked about it in sales. I'm talking about it every time. You have to know what is special about you and what you want to offer to your customers. Why are you in the business? You want money, you want to be famous, or what do you want? What difference do you want to make in the lives of your clients? And what do you offer to clients' customers? Why is that important? You will see in my one of the slides. I will connect you with that a little bit before I will just explain to you that when you are building your own brand, you have to pay attention to your personality. Don't run from your personality. You have to be what you are. Don't try to be too sharp if you are not sharp. If you are not fun, then avoid these things, because you will not be authentic. We are all perfect, and not so we are not so perfect that we are limited edition. So every one of us have something special about themselves. Then write down the values you have and what you want to give to your clients. Your passion. If you want to have some kind of bakery shop or something like that, uh, please share with your people on your networks. When you're doing something, what you're doing, you have not only these perfect pictures, but you're doing some cake and then everything drops, and you say, "Oh, this day is really funny, and I have this accident at work," or something like that. It means you are one of all of us. It is not something what you have to be ashamed about. What are your strengths? Is your strength waiting? Is it your strength to, I don't know, bake cakes and never eat them or something like that? It is always good to mention your education and work experience, and to have some role models. For example, for me, a role model is Jennifer Lopez. I always talk about her, because woman is entrepreneur, she's singer, she's actor, she everything what she's doing, she turns to gold. So I can only admire her. It is very important what your style and your appearance. If you are cooking, then you cannot be in your suit. What are your goals? What is your target group? This is also we are talked about target groups. They are very, very important, and the goals you want to achieve with these networks and social awareness appearance. So what content should you create? I would always say something educational. If you are doing sales, don't post only, "I'm selling this, I'm selling that. Would you like to buy this for 20% of discount, 30% of discount?" People are bored with that. Educate them. Why would they buy from? Why should they buy something for you? Why is that okay? What will this bring them in the usage, or in the future? I don't know, some kind of powders for water, I don't know, for the liver cleanse or something. Why is that okay? Why should I buy this? Just tell me, why is this good? why these tablets, or why are these cakes from carrots better than the classic ones? You have to tell me. Why is this good? Something informative. You opened a new store. You have been to, I don't know, some congress in Germany, for example, or in Asia. Something what is entertaining. I was somewhere. It was very funny, or something like that. This is content what you can create. You have to make your monthly list. What you will do in next month on the social media. You can create some stories. Stories are very important. Tell people your stories about your brand, about your activities, about your services. This is interesting. This is what they like to hear, to read, and to see. And here is the business model. I was asking you why you want, what you want to accomplish. You want to accomplish a status, then go on Facebook and Instagram. If you want to establish a business and have a better connections, go to LinkedIn or some of these other networks. If you want to gain some knowledge, go on TED or Wikipedia. If you want to be entertained, then go to YouTube, Tumblr Live, SoundCloud, something like that. So it is very important which network you will choose. You will be entertained on TikTok, for example, but also you can, for example, present your new product. I don't know, something completely new what you have invented, or you're doing the best cakes in the world. I don't know, something like that. So how will you get to your customers? You need to work out the model that suits you best. As I mentioned before, I'm not on Twitter. I'm not there because I know that this is not my public. I'm not with my company on. I am on Facebook, but I'm not using for that only for status. Why? Because I know people from Facebook will never come to business therapy to me. I use LinkedIn for that, but it is good for the status. And how will you package your knowledge, products, and services, add value to them, and make people your customers? You need to have added value. Everybody can sell, I don't know, some creams or something, but you need to know what is your added value. Why should people buy from you? And how to adapt to target audience. For example, this is my web page. Now it is redesigned. This is the old one. But what is here interesting? I need uh, directors of small and medium enterprises, because these people are my targeted audience. I tailored my communications to them. So if you are, for example, doing fitness on some videos, you are going to tailor your communications to these people. We have here one woman who is doing these exercises for mothers, for example, women who have children and they don't have time. So she tailored everything to them, how to do it in a best way, not losing too many times, not to go to the gym, to stay at home and have good meals, to prepare it good, and to have half an hour of exercise to get some results. So you have to tailor your communication to your niche. You have to identify a niche. This is my website, new one. Don't be good, be the best. This is a slogan. And I started also at the beginning, beginning of my work. I started with a web page called Present Communication. This is the name of my company. And as I said at the beginning of the webinar, I will talk to you a little bit about web page. Why? Because you must have web page. You cannot change it with Facebook page, professional one. This is not the same. You can connect it, you can do blogs on your web and share it through the networks, but you need to have, if you are serious, you need to have your web page. This is your identity card. You will put there everything about you, and people will hear and see and read about what you are offering them. So you need to have your web page. At the beginning, I started with some green color, because this designer who made my business cards, he made a great business card with this green color. But at the end, I couldn't relate to this color anymore. So I go back to the beginning, started with this blue and red, because these are my colors. I feel good in them, and this is who I am. So you have to be authentic, and you have to follow your values, your gut. Is something you want to share with people. Then seventh is be visible. Here is Richard Branson. You know him as some motivator, entrepreneur, but also as a CEO of Atlantic Corporation, airline company. And now we cannot go anywhere. It is strict forbidden for some time, but when you have any opportunity, go on conferences, go on business meetings, be visible, but also be visible on network, share where you are, why are you there, and this is a good opportunity to share something of the content on your social networks. This is Virgin Airlines, so he's in this corporative way, Richard Branson. For a company brand, be consistent. Develop the brand identity which customers want to connect with. I put here Adidas. Why? Because they connected with something they believe in. Black Lives Matter. This is some of their values. This means they're all equal. They have their own values, and they are, how do you say this? They are true to themselves. You cannot put something like this and not to believe in that. If you don't believe that, the customers will know. You need to understand your customers, what they want. They might not want this, but Adidas has his own values, and he will follow them. Stick to those values that the brand stands for, and don't change it. Be consistent. I put here Puma, forever faster, because this is a great slogan, forever faster than anything what you will imagine. But these Puma sneakers, they say everything about customers, because these things are for the original people who want to be different than others, who they have confidence in themselves, and somebody who is not don't want to be that much original, that much authentic, he will not buy this kind of sneakers. But they are promoting this identity and this or originality. So it is important for you what you will have as your own values. Be authentic and accessible. What does it mean? If you put too many photoshopped photos, and one day somebody will, run into you on some conference, and you will say, "Okay, my name is Ivana Radic," and he will say, "I'm sorry, I don't understand, but I saw some other woman on your profile," because this is something from the reality. It doesn't happen to me, but it happened to one of my clients. She put that much photoshopped pictures that the clients couldn't recognize her when they come to her on workshops. So don't do it. If you mess up, you're at least one of us. So be visible, be authentic, be accessible. Here is again Jennifer Lopez, as you see here. In the morning, she looks like a lot of us, so she's one of us. And here is Naomi Simpson again. As I said in the beginning, she has her own tribe. If you cannot form your own tribe, just connect with some tribe which has the same values as you, because it will be easier for you. I have my tribe, International Women Business Association. Why? I just like these women. I love them because they are my tribe. I will do whatever I have to do for them, and I suppose vice versa. But at the end, you are always a member of some tribe. But don't be this kind of person that goes from one tribe to another tribe, because this is very sensitive, and you might be at the end somebody who is who's not in any tribe, a solo player, and they will not love you that much. And something about colors, as I said, I was using this green color, and then I decided this is not the right color for me, and I go back to dark blue and red. But you have to understand that you will use some colors in your graphic materials, in your web page. It has to be a color who represents you. So, how influential is color? 93% of purchasing judgments are made on visual perceptions. 92%. 84% of consumers cite color as the main reason for buying a particular product. 80% of people think colors increases brand recognition. So, colors are very, very important. The blue color, if you pick the blue color, it means something secure, calm, honest, strong, caring, trustworthy. Lots of insurance companies, banks are in blue color. Ford is in blue color. Facebook is in blue color, for example. Then if you choose red, then you want to show energy, love, excitement, action, bold, passionate, but you have to be careful with this color. Too much of red color is might be interpreted like something aggressive. So be careful with usage of the colors of red color. And then you have orange, happy, sociable, friendly, and affordable. And you have yellow, logical, playful, optimistic, forward, thinking, confident. These are some names for the colors. And then you have green, growth, organic, natural, caring, fresh, earth. If you know Subway, they use this color also, and Starbucks, for example. Then you have purple, imaginative, creative, nostalgic. Black is a good color for something luxury. If you have some products which are very expensive, and for the the public who has a lot of money and you want to reach them, then use black and white or black with gold. But the gold is very hard to get on the website, but in your graphic materials you can get it. So black is sophistication, seductive, formal, authority. And then you have these companies who said, okay, we will put everything inside. So we have multicolor, multi-channel, positive, playful, bold, boundless. But on the other hand, don't put too many colors. You will be, everything but nothing. You have to take some water. You see here one Croatian brand who is very popular now, Skintegra, rare molecule. They are producing these moisturizers, and they're using colors in their web very, very good. Very good. The match of these bottles with these colors is really great. So you can use something like that. They have web shop, and then they have these stores, but they have very light emballage. But on the other hand, they use lots of colors. So tips for appearing on social media: first, be authentic, be yourself. So you can promote your business, and you always on the right way. Let customers feel your passion. Be sure to respect your own and other values. Decide which social network is the best for you. Optimize your social media pages. If you don't know it, ask somebody else. Link a website or blog to social media pages. Absolutely. On a website, you need to have some key to enter to Instagram, Facebook, or whatever network you have. Highlight the social media keys on the website. Find and follow influential people in your business, because you will have a motivation to do some content. You will be inspired. For example, you will see what they are doing. Maybe you can do it also, but not in the same way. Keep a balance between the people you follow and those who follow you. Share interesting content, text, photo, video. Post content regularly, but don't overdo it. Not 20 times a day. This is too much. If someone follows you, follow them too. Follow the rules and be patient. Nothing is built in one day. So you have to work persistently and constantly on your brand, because this is a long and persistent job. You cannot get this body in 5 days. So you cannot get your brand in 5 days. You will need at least, as I said before, 3 to 6 months to be on the social networks, to have your own web page, and do all other things to be to make something out of you or your brand. And for the end, your personal brand is what other people say about you when they leave the room. It is your professional reputation. So take care of yourselves. Think about your brand. Don't post something you would be ashamed of. Be very careful with social networks, because everything stays there. So try to do things, think clearly what you want to achieve, what is your goal, what kind of people do you want to attract. And if you have these people who are trolling, don't be surprised or at some point disappointed. It will pass away. It is very important to be true to yourself. So thank you for your attention. These are my contacts. If you have any other questions for me, you can write to me, or you can use your social networks to get to me. You see here my my names on Instagram, LinkedIn, and the Facebook page. So I will be very happy if I can help you with something.
Thank you very much, Ivana, for the presentation. I think you gave us a great overview about the existing tools, and I think it was very helpful to get a feeling about how to use the different platforms and what you need to consider when using them.
Yes, thank you.
Are there any questions at the moment? If not, I would like to ask you if you would say that there is one platform everyone should use, or is it more, as you said, dependent maybe on the business and the value you want to create? Because I think when establishing a company, it's a lot of work to maintain a lot of platforms at the same time, so it is better to focus on one or two. Or what do you think?
Yes, because if you're going to be on all the social media, then you have to sit in front of your computer and do it all day. And this is really, I'm doing it for International Women Network and for my company and from some others. It is really consuming a lot of time. So if you're starting a business, try to find one network and then build another one, but not more of them. If you are going to pay to somebody, then okay. But if you're going to do it by yourself, then concentrate on one or two platforms. And the second one is try to do it. Maybe you can do one weekend all the posting you would like to do it in Word, and pick some pictures and schedule. You can schedule your postings week by week, so it is then much easier than if you are for example, you want to post 3 times per week, and then you go on Tuesday and think, oh my god, what will I post now? Maybe I could this and maybe I could that. It will consume you a lot of money. You can you need to have a strategy and prepare yourself. It is really lots of time you invest on social networks. So I would say, depending on what you are doing, you pick the network you will use at the first time. So one, and then see if some other network will be convenient for you too.
Okay, thank you for the advice.
Okay.
Are there any other questions? So if not, I would say now we have your contact details and everybody could find you on the social
Yes.
networks. So
Yes,
if there will
they
be
can
any
contact me
questions
after they
afterwards.
see. Yeah, after they see the presentation, they can also contact me and ask if they want something to be more clear or want to know something else. We have something in the chat. Thank you, Petrica. Thank you. Next time we have next webinar on 25th of this month. It is about consumer behavior. This is very interesting for you who want to sell something to somebody, because consumers have some their own rules, how do they behave. So it would be I hope it will be interesting for you. And then we have negotiations. I think this is for women very important to know how to negotiate with partners, with people. So I will prepare it for you for 6th of October, so we can meet there on webinar, and I hope to have maybe me in a little window to see me finally behind all of this. So thank you very much for the time, and see you in a few days.
Thank you very much. Have a
Thank
nice
you. Bye bye.
evening and stay healthy. Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.